Hello, I'm Carl Stabe. Today I'm so excited because I have Nancy Zaire with me, founder of the Likability System, PhD in social work and organizational development from Boston College. Thank you for being here. And what's your 5-minute system?
My pleasure. If you're like me, I'm professionally educated, excited with my occupation, love what I do, but nobody ever taught me to market and sell. And so I found myself at the end of my educational career in a position where I had to sell employee assistance services in the workplace. And I didn't know anything about selling. Now, I had just finished a degree program. The government had kindly paid for me to develop the skill of how to implement these systems into the workplace. I was eager to get started, but like I said, I did not know how to sell. So I went back to school not to get a degree. I went to the library to learn what the masters had to say about selling. Because my stereotype, that used car salesman, remember, the one
Hmm.
that twists your arms and wants you to buy something that you had no intention of looking at, I didn't want to be that guy. And so I needed to find another system that would help me build rapport and develop relationships that were authentic and didn't require me to be pushy, aggressive, and salesy. And that's when I discovered the platinum rule. Now, Carl, your listeners, you're probably familiar with the golden rule, which is to treat others the way I want to be treated, which is a very humane way to go about things. The platinum rule takes it just a step further. Treat others the way they want to be treated. And
Hmm.
when I applied that principle, treat others the way they want to be treated, I quadrupled sales in 90 days. Why? Because when you speak the language of your prospect, they say to themselves, wow, you get me, we're alike. Hence, I call it the alike ability system. That's not about popularity, it's about being alike the prospect. When you are alike, the prospect relaxes, they're comfortable, the trust builds, the sales resistance drops away. We all got sales resistance. And as a result, the doors open to doing business together. And so the platinum rule, treat others the way they want to be treated, is the basis of the likability system. There are 5 quick steps to it. Obviously, we won't go into detail. Step 1 is to identify how your prospects want to be treated. Second, you need to know your own style of how you tend to come across and communicate. Third, you need to diagnose your prospect style in a quick minute. And I have some tricks for that, and we're going to talk about that later, I hope. Fourth is to then adjust what you say to match your prospect, treat them the way they want to be treated. And the last step is to rein in, pull back the parts in you that don't match your prospect and would bring you out of rapport. And that's it in a nutshell, the alike ability system.
I love that. And you're right. The golden rule is important. But as we grow as people, as we try to build relationships, we realize, my wife doesn't want me to treat her like I would like to be treated, right? And same with our kids, same with our business partners, same with our employees. And I think what you're saying to me is the care you put into learning other people, of course, that's going to build trust. But I'm just curious, why don't more people put that work in?
That's a good question. And I think it's because we walk into situations with a preconceived notion. Everyone thinks they know how to sell. Very few people actually take a course or study it. We all think, well, you just go in and you just promote what you're doing, and the other person is going to say, oh, yes, I want it. And that's it. You've now done a sale. And if they don't want it, well, now you overcome objections. I'm not about any of that, Carl. I'm all about being buyer centric. And to be buyer centric, to focus on the buyer, is really to be a consultant in the selling process, to ask good questions, help them clarify what they're thinking about. And if it turns out you have something that could solve that problem or benefit them, now the conversation is about, would you like to hear something that might help alleviate the situation you've just described? Now the person is open, eager, and ready to talk about that
Mm.
solution you offer. Too many of us walk in with solution first in our brains, and then we think about building a relationship. Just the opposite. Start with the relationship, start with the connection, really pay attention to your prospect, and they'll sell themselves.
Understand them first before you come in with, "Hey, I got the perfect solution for you."
Oh, yeah. It just earlier today, I was looking at some social media post, or maybe it was an email. And again, it's all about, many of us start with, let's present our solution. And how do we present our solution in the most effective way? That is absolutely the wrong way to go about it. Solution first does not work. It needs to be buyer centric. Pay attention to what it is that they're saying, what they want, what they feel, what they need.
Mm, I love it. Love it. Thank you. That's brilliant.